Hi, this is Mike from Mike's Unboxing Reviews and How To, and today we're going to take a look at the V-Color PRISM II. Keep watching to find out more. Okay, so regular viewers of the channel will know that I am something of a thrifty individual and I don't like spending money unnecessarily, and I love a good bargain. So recently V-Color have released a new version of their classic PRISM line of RGB RAM. We've now got the PRISM II. So this at the moment, we'll get it straight out there, is the cheapest addressable RGB RAM currently on Amazon US, which is where this is mainly sold. You can pick up in other outlets, there'll be links in the description below so you can check it out for yourself. But essentially, this is about $20 to $40 cheaper than any other 16 gig 3600 DDR4 RAM on Amazon. So this is actually a fantastic buy. Also, it looks really nice. So originally they had the PRISM, which was these ones here, as you can see, with the nice heat spreaders on them, and they had the RGB lighting on the top. The downside with these was they were really nice, but they didn't synchronize with the Asus software. They were fine with MSI, Gigabyte and others, but they didn't sync with the Asus Aura Sync, which for me personally was a big shame because the PC behind me, Asus motherboard, PC to over there, Asus motherboard. So for me that was a bit of a problem. So they reached out to me and said, do you want to take a look at our new PRISM II RAM chips? So yeah, I thought why not? It's actually nice to see that a company is kind of evolving, moving forward and adding new features to their existing lineup. So let's take them out of the box and see what we actually get. So first of all in the box, as is traditional with the V-Color RAM, especially the ones with the sort of mirror finish heat spreaders, you get a small microfiber cloth for getting rid of those grubby handprints. And we get the very similar packaging as what we had with the original PRISM. So that's all good, no changes there. And as you can see from the box already, the heat spreader is very, very similar. What we have got different now is this top light diffuser bar, which is now in a kind of pastel color, which for some may not be ideal, but actually when the LEDs are on, the color of the pastel actually pretty much disappears. Now these have got up to 7 colors of different neon colors, pastels. You can see that in the video B-roll, which I'll be putting up. But actually, although it's got this kind of green tinge to it and the other RAM stick that we've got in part of the pack, which is actually, these are matched packs. They use the best SK Hynix RAM chips. They're all custom tested in-house. This isn't one of the manufacturers where they just buy RAM from somebody else and then put their sticker on it. These guys actually source their RAM, test their RAM, and assemble it and put it all together for you. And they're really proud of their work and they offer a lifetime warranty. So you can't really ask for much more than that. As you can see from the RAM chips, so this is the sort of pale orange in the kind of pastel shade, and this is the green. Now there are various combinations available. I think there's a blue and a yellow also as well. But like I said, essentially once they're installed and the lights are actually on inside your PC, the pastel kind of takes a bit of a backseat to the LEDs which are in there. So you're probably wondering what the timings are of these RAMs. So these are CL18 RAM sticks. They're 3600 megahertz, so they're not the fastest like the 4133s, which are very popular, but at the moment the 3600s for me personally are in the kind of perfect price for performance ratio. So they're a little bit of a speed bump from the 3200, which we've all become accustomed to, but they're not the kind of eye-wateringly expensive RAM that the 4133s are, etc, etc. Obviously you can get higher RAM depending on what your motherboard supports. Which leads me on to another thing. In the testing of this, I haven't done any specific benchmarks, purely because the motherboard that I've got in both of my machines is a X370, which is limited to officially 3200 megahertz. I have actually installed these and put them on XMP profile, and I managed to get them up to 3333. Not quite pushed them up to the 3600. That is due to a BIOS limitation of the motherboard. But hopefully in the next couple of days we've got some new motherboards coming, some new products, and we're going to be doing a new build. So hopefully we should be able to get these up to their rated speeds, if not higher. So I'm just going to go through now. I'm actually going to read out the specification of this so I don't get it completely wrong. So these are the Series 2 PRISM RGB. They're unbuffered RAM, 288 pin DDR4. The capacity of this particular kit is 16 gigabytes, so that's 2 times 8 gigabytes. The speed on this particular set is 3600, that's PC4 28800, Now you can get additional models which will do varying speeds, so again check out the links below in the description, and if you want to, there is actually a 4133 set which is a little bit more expensive. There is actually a slightly slower set as well, so if you want to save a little bit more money, there is a 3200 set which can save you even more but still look absolutely fantastic. The timings on these are 18, 22, 22, 42, and that's at a voltage of 1.35 volts. The heat spreader is made of a copper alloy and is then coated in silver, and we all know how good copper is for conductivity, all that kind of stuff, so these are going to stay nice and cool and not cause any issues. The performance profile is XMP2, so if you're using an Intel based system and you flick on your XMP, then these settings are going to go straight into your motherboard BIOS. Also, I'm hoping that will be the same with the AMD. Like I said, I switched to XMP profile on my board and it just went to the fastest possible that it could for my particular board. Obviously, your mileage may vary depending on your board. Like we said before, we've got a lifetime warranty, which is all good. And the recommended use is high performance or gaming memory. So I'm predominantly going to be using this for video editing, where memory is extremely important, both for sending and passing information through the system, and also you need stability, because the last thing you want to be doing is rendering a video or working on a video. You've got a lot of things going on, very memory intensive, and the last thing you want is any kind of glitches or crashing. So these are going to be absolutely fantastic for that. I've used these RAM chips before, like the Prisms. I've got 32 gigs of that running in my video editing system, which has been absolutely flawless, so no problems there whatsoever. Just see if there's any other features which I should be mentioning really. They're basically saying each overclocking IC chip is selected under vigorous testing techniques, as we said, and automatic sorting. They've essentially got a production line where a computer tests, or a machine tests all the RAM chips, goes through and sorts the good ones from the bad ones, and you only get the very best sent out. Also, should be mentioned that the chips themselves, they're on a 10-layer PCB, so 10 layers, that stands for quality. You can't go wrong there. It supports synchronized lighting colors from Gigabyte, MSI, Asrock and Asus now, which is really good news. So that is pretty much it. I'm going to be going into more depth on these RAM chips when I get my new motherboard, so I can do some proper testing. But for me, at the moment, these look absolutely fantastic. I love the look of the V-Color RAM chips. The new kind of RGB pastel colors, a little bit different, maybe not everyone's cup of tea, but I personally really like it. And with my in-win case with the kind of the original RGB rather than addressable RGB, it synchronizes in there really nicely, looks great, really happy. And best of all, we've saved some money in the process over the likes of things like Corsair and other high-end branded RAM. So let me know what you think of these in the comments section below. Again, if you want to check them out for yourself, feel free to do so from the links. There will be affiliate links to Amazon, so every little you spend on Amazon does help to keep the channel going. But in the meantime, I've been Mike. This is Mike's Unboxing Reviews and How To, and hopefully we'll catch you in the very next video. Thanks for watching.